흉터의 결과요.
약점 파악 완료.
Okay. So there's more.
계속
It seems like there's more.
서늘해지는 것 같아요.
Yep. Feels like it's getting colder and colder.
점점
What's up with all this ice around?
이상 현상이
Increasing the frequency of anomalies should ideally be strong positive reflections.
불렀어.
Did you call? I hope that wasn't your attempt at a joke. Thanks to you, I'm feeling even colder. Putting aside Ishmael's grievance, I thought about what Foss had said. Because that means we're getting close to the Golden Bough, right? It was a pretty solid answer if I do say so myself. Yeah, sure. But Foss' reply was discouragingly dull, or at least that's how I heard it. We have this stupid thing again.
계속
Yep.
이상 현상
불렀어.
I didn't click anything. Like, why did it skip? Or rather... Okay. This is getting harder. Definitely harder. But I think I should be able to do this.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
I mean, not to brag, but I did beat Library of Runa, so like, especially against abnormalities, this shouldn't be too bad. It feels like the ice fairy stage or the ice stage. Dominating. You're dominating.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
혈이 낭자오. 좀 더 잘 벨 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Okay, 2 staggered.
목표 일시
Okay,
무력화.
dead.
간다.
흉터의 결과요.
목표 완전 무력화.
Okay, well.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요. 흉터의 결과요.
The loading screen between fights, it's also pretty annoying.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
I'm gonna try to get everybody's sanity up by fighting these guys. Well, if you have 6 attacks and I only have 5, obviously I can't defend against everything here. Nobody is attacking him.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Right, I'm just straight up killing them here.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 목표 완전 무력화.
해냈어요.
Alright, and the golden bow, it's gonna be another abnormality.
이게 최선이겠죠?
It's not like we retain ego gifts, so I don't see the other part I don't get about this is like there's no reason to explore ever. Like I don't see the reason to go exploring. Here? Here or here?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
혈이 남자 흉터의 결과요. 제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
좋은 전략입니다. 목표 일시 무력화.
Okay, that's one turn kill, okay? Alright. Heal. And here is the final boss. Gonna take Mersault. I think Gregor just does a lot of damage with that. Before us stood the monumental castle of ice and frozen pillars that seemed unbreakable, and there stood a person. Oh, a man with Hylian hair clear as ice, waiting for us. I came here often whenever I felt the need to clear my thoughts, even though there's no rocking chairs or whiskey you like. The chill dominating this place pierces even the thickest coat. It helps me restore a lucid mind. Whilst the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching, Rhodia made a slow step forward to face him. Didn't expect you to be here first. My man and I knew of a shortcut leading here. It was something we learned through the local ruffians, all in search of the whereabouts of a very great power waiting to be used for the greater good. Alas, this area surrounding the Golden Bough was as far as we could go. We didn't see any way to get closer. Thought you'd never leave District 25, but seeing you now, resorting to the tactics gangsters would use, maybe you should have stayed a country boy. Sonia, your lackeys have been taking from shopkeepers who weren't even rich to begin with. Did you know, Rhodia? This was little more than a somewhat eccentric hollow with frozen frosty walls. Yet look at this. Now there's a giant castle and thick columns of ice. This change happened the instant you walked in. You sound like you figured this would happen on my arrival. How do you know? I have many sources, but that's none of your business, Rhodia. What makes you so sure that I made this happen in the first place? I'm not some kind of backstreet witch or anything. It's not hard at all to figure out. Observing those faces, in case the eye says enough. Take a peek. They're the ones you loved yet looked down on, are they not? 250,000 and
이게 고작 그
that's all it worth? It's not possible. He said precisely why though. Its age is showing in all the scratches and lack of polish. To be frank, others wouldn't pay any more than 200,000 for this. And the rest, all worthless garbage. That makes the taxes you own 400,000 and in total. Why do the poor only grow poorer the harder they work? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Well, stacks of cash piled up in the pawnbroker's vault. Our neighborhood was being wrung dry. The heirlooms weighed for what little monetary value they had. Sonia rallied people, delivering speeches using big words. They organized a group under the name of the Eurodiv. It went okay at first. Even the thickest folks were inspired by Sonia's words to help the impoverished in the back streets. But Sonia still had a dissatisfied expression. Ultimately, the Eurodiv warped into an organization that cared more for debating about how best to change the streets and the nest, rather than going out to help those in need. That's why I left them. Being an armchair revolutionary wasn't going to feed our starving neighborhoods or our starving neighbors. But I told you time and time again, Roger, that we must wait for the right moment. Sonia, I'm sorry, but that moment you kept talking about, it didn't come when the Eurodiv's youngest, when little Ivan had to sate his hunger with food from the garbage, nor did it arrive when he suffocated to death. To achieve a monumental task, well-thought policies and great power to carry them are required, or to make the redistribution of wealth happen. And in the process of moving towards progress, such minor troubles on a personal level are inevitable. That's minor to you? This whole thing was personal. We started this to help others. What you and the Eurodiv were doing wasn't what I'd hoped for. Is that why you decided to take matters into your own hands? Absolutely. What our town needed wasn't an empty promise telling people to sit on their hands for who knows when, but someone who wouldn't hesitate to pick up the axe. I bet most of my neighbors had been starving for 4 nights straight that day. Yet the biting wind kept hounding without mercy, clawing at the clapped skins of the famished peasants. And I happen to know whose safe kept more than enough money to treat my neighbors to a feast for days and still be just as full. So, what did you do? Give me a sec. Can I pull this out? Can I pull out of this now? This is a confessional created for you as a result of the Golden Bough resonating with your psyche. Or where a confessional's purpose is to lead the sinner to the path of penance. If only that old woman had changed her mind before it came to an end. But Rhodia, you must have known that a terminal leech upon her neighbors would never turn over a new leaf. You know she wasn't the kind of person who gave up that life to turn you to a generous philanthropist. You wouldn't have knocked on her door with an axe in hand otherwise. Poor Rodion, dear. You seem to be under the delusion that you're some sort of savior. Demanding my money so brazenly to my face wouldn't change anything. You vermin are no different from the paupers in the back streets. That's right. I'm the one who put an axe through her head. By cutting open the belly of the goose that laid golden eggs, I chopped at the that hag's skull.
결국 누군가는
I mean,
했어야
someone
할
had to do
일이었잖아.
it. Am I
안
wrong?
그래? 황금 거인은
Unlike the
스스로의
foolish
욕심에 의해
cottager in the
피해를
fable who
빼내자.
gave in
얼간이의
to
일화지.
greed and lost out on becoming richer,
우리는 그녀의
we were
뇌를
overcome with hunger and misery, and could have gladly eaten out her brains,
그리고 그 배에는
and her belly was
확실하게
full of
황금알이
golden
가득
eggs,
배어 있었어.
unlike that of the goose.
그래. 그 노파는
Yes, the old lady you killed was a tax collector wielding considerable authority in District 25,
하지만
but
그녀가
what gave her
그렇게
so much
활기를
power
싣고 다닐 수 있었던
was her
건
sibling status
그녀의
as
동생이
a member of the middle.
중재 조직원이기에 가능했던 일이었어.
나는
I struck her down to save my dying neighbors. Is that so wrong?
아니,
No, you held that axe for your own good.
네가 그저
You
평범한
couldn't
사람에
stand the
불과하지
fact
않다는
that you weren't
사실을
anyone
견딜 수가
special.
없었던 것을 알고 있어?
Did you know? The middle never lets anyone who touches their family go unpunished.
그들은 누가
They aren't
했느냐가
too
중요한 게
interested in
아니라
finding who exactly
자신들을
did it.
건들면 어떻게
Rather,
되는지가
they
더
like to
중요한
demonstrate
자들이야.
clearly what happens to the poor fools that they're disturbed.
처음으로 질 좋은
The backstreet
고기를
residents
줍고
who
있던 뒷골목 주민들에게도
tasted
그대로
the joy of
시체를
quality meat for the first time in their lives soon made towering cadaverous pillars out on the road,
카지노 밖에 쌓여있던
not much different from the car pagodas outside the casino.
네가 그날 이후로
I'm well aware of how much pain and guilt you've been burdened with ever since then.
스스로가 황금
Living
고인을
with the
가진
realization that you
얼간이
really weren't so
다른
different
네가
from the foolish cottager after all.
그날 이후로
Since that day, nothing I held truly
더
felt
이상 온전한
like it was
것으로
mine.
느껴지지 않았어. 모두
Oh, because of me.
다 괜찮아.
It's all fine, Rodia.
난 말이야.
For you see, Rodia,
세상을
to
바꾸기
change the
위해
world,
수천
I
권의
produce
책,
hundreds
수만
of
장의
books and
문서를
thousands of documents,
도시 곳곳에서
and I met
사람들을
various
만나서
people all around the city,
지배 계급의
picturing
착취로부터
a
벗어나
world where the
마침내
oppressed
피
can
업자들의
escape
진정한
from the
해방을 손에 넣을 수 있는
exploitative
세상.
dominion of the ruling class and find liberation in the truest
그
sense,
세상을
to
만들기
make that
위해서.
world a reality.
하지만 정답은
However, the answer didn't lie in changing what was already there.
잘못 써내려간
Once a page of
페이지,
history is
영영
written,
되돌릴 수
there's
없어.
no way to go back and revise it.
잘 봐.
Look, this is
이게
the
너와
world
내가
we can
도달할 수 있는
reach.
세상이야. 네가
A
공유하는
world that can be
황금가지를 통해
created
만들어낼
using the
수
golden
있는
bow with which
그런
you
세상.
resonated.
세상에서는
May there be no one upon this earth suffering from starvation.
정신적이며 지적인
May
쾌락을
every
추구할 수 있는
individual
권리가
enjoy the right
누구에게나
to
있기를.
pursue psychological and intellectual delight.
나와 함께한다면 그 세상을
Join,
너에게
join
선물해줄게.
hands with me, and I'll give you that world as a gift.
마치
As if nothing up to this
처음부터
point had ever
아무것도
happened
이루어지지
at all.
않았던 것처럼.
누가 이해할 수 있을까?
A feeling nobody else would understand.
잠깐뿐이었지만
Even a glimpse of that
맛보았던 그
would
세계는
felt
너무나
of that world felt
꿈 같았어.
so dreamlike.
잠시 눈에
I wanted to
담았을
etch
뿐이었지만
that mesmerizing instant
잠시도
into
그
my
순간을
memory.
잊고 싶지 않아서 꿈이라면
If
다시는
this was a
깨어나지
dream,
않기를.
I'd even wish I was part of it so that I
내가
would
꿈
never
세계의
have
주민이기를
to
바라고
leave
싶을
it.
정도였다. 그럼에도
And yet,
미안,
sorry, I'm still turning down your offer.
거절할래. 왜일까?
How to put it?
아직 나는
I don't want to bathe in warmth just yet. I feel like I ought to be in this cold a bit longer.
언제쯤
I think I'll stay this way until I find my answer to the question of when it'll be okay to warm myself. And also, Sonia, you knew my temper would get the best of me and get me to kill her, didn't you?
로자,
Lydia,
넌 이해하기
this will
어렵겠지.
probably elude you, but you don't have the mark.
너가 가지고
I
있을
came here
거라고
hoping to
기대를
see you
해보았지만
possess it, but
오히려
I'm
다른
seeing it
친구들에게서
on a few of your friends instead.
표지?
The mark?
그게 무슨?
What do you mean?
더군다나
Besides,
넌 표지를
you
볼
can't
수
see the
있지만
mark either. In other
그
words,
말인즉슨
you don't have what it takes to be a leader.
누군가를 이끌 힘은 없다는 뜻이야. 하지만 나는
But
다
I'm different. So, to make
더
a
나은
better
세상을
world,
위해선
그래.
Yepper, I think I remember hearing you say something like that while sat at a desk buried in books.
그래서 나는
That's why I can't join you.
너와 함께할 수 없어. 탁자 위에서
I still
나오는
believe
바람은
that it's not big
역시
words
인수를
behind
해결할 수
closed doors that
없을까?
feed your neighbors.
너도 알겠지만
And as I'm sure you learned by now,
망나니 색을
there's no way a
스탠딩
rowdy
밑으로
rascal like me would fit under some Threep's leadership, right?
황금가지는
The
저승
Golden Bough
하늘에서
awaits inside the castle, Rodeo.
무사히
I hope you'll be able to find what you seek. We walked past Sonia and then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. Wait, so we're not fighting him? I thought we were fighting him. I guess we're fighting the abnormality that it is the Golden Bough. Oh, these guys are the... I see.
명령대로.
혈이 낭자오.
약점 파악 완료.
명령대로.
흉터의 결과요.
완전한 침묵.
Okay. Here comes the actual abnormality. What the? The castle trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up, a foreboding idea flashes into my head. The ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Outside now. We evacuated from it in a hurry.
지금 제가 잘못 보고
Am I
있는 건
seeing this
아니죠?
right?
성이 무너지는
The
것이
castle
아니라
isn't falling
맞지?
apart. It's like,
네,
indeed,
일어서고
it's
있네요.
mostly certainly rising to its feet.
뒤돌아보지 마.
Don't look back, just run. We ran quite a bit, but what now?
발소리.
Footfalls, not of a human, rather slow and heavy. You could just say that something mammoth is after us.
그러는 편이
That may
나았을지도
have served better.
탄탄,
Dante, our job here is done,
빨리
so
나가자.
we can just book it. Cool? Give me a second. I never considered what to do after getting down here.
진짜
Really?
그딴 게 문제야?
Does this look like the time for doopy plans?
버스.
The bus! Where's the bus? Stop yapping useless rubbish. We're running the hell away.
처음으로
That might be the first logical statement I've heard leave your mouth, Heathcliff. I'm smashing your skull to pieces later. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, there are 4 waves. I now see that there are 4 waves. Oh my god, there are 8 attacks and we only have 5 defending. Everybody is yeah, everybody is clashing.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
혈이 낭자오.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Let's do it this way.
흉터의 결과요.
완전한 침묵.
규정대로
Wave 3. Okay, every single time one more enemy gets added. Wait, I do have Eagle. Let's. I don't have Eagle.
죄를 새겨주겠소. 복을 구하고 싶다면 정성을 들여 빌어보시오.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Do it this way.
명령대로
약점 파괴.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
흉터의 결과요.
규정대로
One more wave. Oh man. False guard. This.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
다음 판 규정대로
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, well, still there are 6 hits. There's no there's no dividing that attack. Alright.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 신속히 처리하죠.
Oh, I can only clash against one of these?
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Oh no, that was wrong. That was totally wrong. I should have clashed against the first skill.
완전한 침묵.
Okay, do we have it? I think we do. We still have the victory screen there. I see the exit over there. Persistent rotters. We'll have to distract them somehow before we can get away.
한 놈.
Why don't you throw one of us at them? You can bring them back later anyways. Why are you looking at me while you say that? Hold on, look there.
이곳은 내가 맡을게.
Leave this to me. Why is he being nice? Sonia, what are you playing at? Rodeo, what's with your attitude? Rodeo, what's with your attitude? We have to take all the help we can get. I've seen people who offer to help without asking for anything, and they usually have some ulterior motive. It's just like how you simply couldn't hold yourself back from using your axe that day. I'm discovering that I might have a similarly inexplicable drive push me. Dante, I take it that your organization is working to make a better world in its own right. Yes? Huh? What does a better world entail? For the first time, I was reminded that I had never questioned the motivations of Limbus Company. Thankfully, none of my contemplative fudging reached Sonia, and he took my lack of a response as a sign of agreement. Silence sometimes speaks volumes. I'll take that as a positive. And one more thing, that child will soon visit you too. Child? I was legitimately, honestly, what child?
죄송해요.
Huh? Sorry, my eyes must have fooled me. I thought I saw something on his forehead for a second. Indeed, I mean that boy who left quite an impression on you. It'll be a touching reunion, I imagine. Sonia nudges his chin at something behind him. A faint light was shining between the fallen blocks of ice, giving a distinctive glow. The Golden Bough. Golden Bough retrieved. Don't expect me to act on the same impulse of kindness next time we meet though. If a clear path towards the prosperity of the many shows itself before my eyes, I'll take it without hesitation. After Sonia left off with the mysterious message, the EuroDV began to show up one after the other. Well, this may have been as good a time as any for touching farewells like I won't forget you. Then I saw that Radia was the first to sprint for the exit. Rodion, are you not concerned?
뭐가?
What's up?
결과 여하가
Irrespective of consequential differences, he was nevertheless a friend of yours.
아,
That?
걔는 머리를
He's a
잘
clever
굴리지
sort.
않느라.
I'm sure he'll figure out a way to live and all that jazz. Truly an ideal form of friendship. Sometime later. Though I was dead tired, Virgilius wouldn't spare me from his fierce gaze until I gave him a brief verbal report of what we went through today. Today? I see, so that's your story. There's just one thing that bothers me though. This man, Sonia was it? His actions during those final moments don't quite seem to match the beliefs he told you. Which is why we should scrutinize his true intentions.
아, 잠깐.
Hey, time out.
이상도 그러던데.
First Isan and now you two?
소니한테
Why does
관심을
everyone
가진 거야?
care more about Sonia than me?
황금가지를
The bottom
가지고
line
있는
is that we got a
소녀잖아.
golden bow.
그리고
As a plus, check this out everyone.
이것 좀 봐.
From her pockets, Rhodia pulled out a colorful bunch of gaming chips in her hands.
이거.
We can exchange these cuties for cash at any casino, so we should drop by one
우리 관리자님이
and nab them
크게
while our
흥분하셨을
manager
때
dazzled
애쓰게
the floor with your
챙겨왔지.
jackpot. I'm impressed that you thought to snatch that stuff amidst all the chaos.
어때 베르?
Well, what do you say to a juicy serving of prime sirloin steak to celebrate our abounding success today? What do you think, Sharon? Seems Mephi wanted it too. Fresh, succulent, juicy meat. Of all things you could mention. Alright then, I'll leave Rodion to pick a restaurant in District 10 for us. Okay, room.
이제 좀 말이
Now we're
통하네,
talking
베르.
Verge.
역시
After all is said and done, beneath her green, Rhodia's eyes were shaking with distress, but she soon covers it up with a guise of joviality as if nothing ever happened.
나는 좀 쩐다니까.
I'm pretty rad, aren't I? Okay, there's... Why is she distressed? I guess because she almost lost her friend, or... Okay, so every character has a endings of a sort. I guess I'll just I mean, I can try to leave it. I mean, I did skip the first one. I thought this was like an ending, but I guess it's a character story ending. But of course, I mean, I guess I should leave it. I guess I'll leave it, and then I mean, I think Project Moon here it's their own song, so I did get a copyright warning, quote unquote warning, for the trailer song, but hopefully this one will get a similar treatment so that I don't get an actual copyright claim. Well, yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it and then come back later.
날아가고 싶어 밤하늘에
새처럼 별에 닿을 수 있게 이 밤 또다시 찾아오겠지만 괜찮아 다 사라지네 괜찮아
대단하네, 유로집이.
Alright, it's done. Impressive, Euro TV. N-Corp?
그렇게 많은
Not only
재물을
did you manage to
모조리
clear out
모자랐어.
the Legion of Foes,
그 많은
you also
돈을
burned all that
전부
cash.
태워버리다니.
알잖아요, 헤르만.
You should know, Herman, that I've never been friends
너는
with
제
money.
친구가 아니었다는 걸.
인정하지.
I will admit you're not like most idealists who are all theory and no action.
황금가지를
You would have
잘
earned my
가지고
praise had you
있기만
secured the golden bow on top of everything.
칭찬까지 해줬을 테지만 말이야.
Okay, I guess he's trying to ruin her plan as well.
로저에게
I showed
그
Rodeo
세상을
that
보여줬어요.
world. Or he's trying to get
나를
Rodeo to
반하게
come
만든 이 이상의 세상 말이죠.
to his side? The ideal reality that fascinated me.
하지만
Alas,
넘어오질
I suppose it didn't win her over.
당신이 말한
It
방법은
seems the
역시
method you
틀렸던 것
suggested
같네요.
was wrong after all, Herman.
그런 말 몇
She wasn't the
마디로
kind of
꼬드겨주는
person to
모양이었어.
let a few words change her mind.
그래서
So, do you find this regrettable?
글쎄요.
Well,
옛날처럼
part of
나를
me might have
따라주길
wished
바랬던 것
that she
같기도
followed me like in the past.
아니,
But no, I think I'm
얘네가
actually
변한 게
relieved
없어서
to find that she's the
차라리
same
다행인
as
것
before.
로자는
Rodeo
모든
wasn't
게
wishing for a
이상적이고
perfect
완벽한
world
세상을
with no
바라지
flaws
않았어요.
whatsoever.
오히려 그런
Rather, she
세상은
might have felt
당신이 특별하다는
that
걸
it would be
확인받을
boring
수
to live in
없이
such a world,
지루하다고
since there'd
생각했죠.
be no way to affirm that she's special.
그런 생각이 들더라고요.
That's the impression I got.
외력에
I thought her
흔들리지
to be a
않는
woman of
성품을
virtue,
지켜내.
principles unshakable.
너랑 다를
But
바 없는
hearing this, she was a
몽둥이.
dreamer, just like you, wasn't she?
아직 그 아이도
She still has a long way to go, I'm sure.
로자는
She won't want to
인정하고
admit
싶지
it though.
않아야겠지만요.
이야기는
I got your
잘 알고
point.
있어.
I'll keep in mind for future
이후의
considerations
행동
on
방향을
our course of action.
책망하지 않는 건가?
You won't scold me for this.
난
I was
당신이 시키는
unable to
걸
complete the
완수하지
job you
못했잖아.
gave me.
나무란다고 해서
Reprimands won't make the bow appear at our feet, will they?
괜찮아.
It's fine. Wherever the
지금
bows may be right now.
있든 최후의
What matters more is who
답을
claims the
받을 수 있는
bundle at the
존재가
end.
있는지.
Okay, we see some characters that we might have to fight later.
갈갈이 베어버렸어.
Everybody gets 100 experience. Oh wait, everybody gets their uptime level up. Cross eye. Isan leveled. The unconfronting.
다들 뭐가 그렇게 바쁜지. 적어도 담배 태울 시간은 줘야 되지 않겠어?
Everybody gets their ultimate skill. At least for the normal sinner. Other ways to use the light
적어도 담배
bulbs,
태울 시간은
right?
줘야 되지 않겠어?
When we get some light bulbs here at level 7. Level 8 as well. Alright, I guess to end this video, I will do a 10 poll. Just on standard. Oh, eagle?
복잡한 건 생략하죠. 제가 뭘 하면 되나요?
That's unexpected. Or, oh no, never mind. Wait, Ishmael. Really? Level 3 Ishmael?
넌 예술의 극치를 본 적 있나? 난 그걸
7 section 6. R-Corp, Force Pack Reindeer. Uptie. Let's go for it. Well, the thing is, we need to uptie her. I think uptie is actually just as important as leveling up. Alright, let's spend 4 and get to level 11. I think this is pretty like getting them to like using the basic identity is actually still pretty good unless they are 3-star.
쉬지 않겠어?
Alright, cool. Yeah, I guess next video we will be going to the 3rd chapter with first off some story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and with that, and if you did, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you guys all next video. Peace.